Each one of those flags represents a person. It represents someone who was a son or a daughter. It represents the parents who will never see that son or that daughter again. We remember a whole community remembers those who gave the ultimate sacrifice, those who died for the freedoms that we enjoy today.
Robert L. Hoffman.
It's a scary situation.
I was terrified.
We started hearing on the police scanner that there were reports of shots fired at the Oglethorpe Mall.
Here, more ambulances are coming. This is now the fourth ambulance that I have personally seen come onto scene or pass us in the last 10 minutes.
Now, again, with Chatham EMS, at last check, he said that there were 4 victims, but Chuck, we're hearing that that number has increased.
I'm standing here to address and speak to an event, an incident that has impacted our entire community.
I'm sick and tired of crime in this county.
Enough is enough. And when are we going to address this?
We're going to be relentless in identifying and bringing everyone who's involved in this to justice.
Live from WTOC, the Southeast News Leader. The News at 11 starts now.
I've lived out here for 16 years. I've watched our streets flood like when they were building houses out here. Never thought it would get that high. We were rescued at midnight by my niece's husband. He came by boat.
Here's my savior.
My mom and me, and then at that time it was my 3 grandbabies, my son and his wife.
I know it was difficult for all of us when we woke up on Monday morning to hear the news of the passing of our Holy Father.
A photo draped in red, symbolizing the Passion of Christ. The Passion Pope Francis exemplified.
The news brings with it a sense of loss, a sense of being rudderless, a sense of not being tied.
Although many may never have met Pope Francis, his absence is sure to be felt.
Many of us have never seen winds like that before.
Get in your safe shelter because that storm has rotation.
The strongest official gust I found is in Alma at 100. Devastation in that area.
There is a massive tree that's blocking the entire roadway, and to have all of this damage from the brutal winds of Helene, I just thought this is completely overwhelming, and I don't know if life is going to go back to normal.
There are moments in this job that are harder than others. Helene was one of those.
It's always so shocking when it does happen. Even when you're prepared for it and it passes and you're like, oh, wow, a storm did that.
That morning, I don't think I'll ever forget being on the phone with Charles Wasden, who's one of our emergency managers. He let us know in the commercial break, hey, we're hearing that someone died.
Charles, what can you tell us about, unfortunately, what's going on right now in your county?
Well, we've had a lot of extensive damage overnight. Most of our county has just been ravaged. We have so far had 1 fatality.
Savannah Pink and White is headed to the All-Star World Championships in Orlando to cheer louder, smile bigger, and jump higher. One last time as Lady Lace.
I'm gonna feel all my feels and I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna jump up and down, I'm gonna hug, but yeah, it's gonna be rough.
In Savannah, Lindsay Stanger, WTOC News.
Miami Valley has faced severe weather, snowstorms, and historic flooding over the past 75 years. And through it all, WHIO was there to help you make it through. Just 1 year after WHIO hit the airwaves in 1950, the Dayton area was digging out of the Snow Bowl. Ohio State and Michigan played for the Big Ten Championship in blizzard conditions. Over a foot of snow fell throughout much of Ohio, paralyzing the Dayton region for days. One of the worst weather days in Miami Valley.
I'm married. I've got kids, a bunch of grandkids, but this is my man cave hangout.
Bobby Graham will tell you all about his wife, kids, and mini farm.
I got chickens and ducks and sheep.
But he does not like to talk about April 3rd, 1974.
And it's something, to be honest with you, that I ain't thought about in a lot of years. I just about told you this morning, just forget it.
All three of Bobby's siblings were killed by the Xenia tornado. Bobby was only 7.
Mom was cooking pizza, and the TV went black. Dad said, get in the basement.
Bobby was on the front porch.
Watched the tornado coming across from the school, and the house is exploding. I remember Dad putting his hand on my shoulder and saying, get in the basement. And the next thing I know, I woke up in the hospital. Because it crushed my leg. And they said that I'd never walk again. Yeah, I had a hole right here about the size of a 50-cent piece and one here. They done cut me open and did surgery. They said I was bleeding out the mouth, the eyes, the nose, ears.
Bobby healed slowly. He learned his 2 brothers and sister died during his...
Every person reported missing
Case number 230
has a case number.
200-6145.
And behind the number, a name.
Hannah Redkey.
And this face. Belinda Redkey is Hannah's adopted mother. Hannah moved in with Belinda and her husband in Franklin Township when she was 8.
Hannah worshiped us.
Belinda said Hannah was a homebody, and she said she rarely wanted to hang out with friends. But that all unraveled early Sunday morning, February 5th, 2023.
And I was sitting at my kitchen table drinking coffee, and my back door opens. Well, at first it scared me to death, and then I saw it was Hannah.
Hannah was not wearing a coat or shoes. Belinda wanted an explanation.
Were there all sorts of secrets being kept, you think?
I think there were, and we don't even know what kind of secrets there were.
That morning, Belinda said Hannah admitted she had been sneaking out of the house for months. She would go with men she met online.
Yeah.
What happened?
It all just fell to pieces.
The men gave her booze and drugs, and she was having sex.
She is a girl that has like low self-esteem and is just kind of seeking any kind of attention.
Hannah's friends told Detective Becker Hannah had planned to move out and get an apartment with friends when she turned 18. But just 2 days later, February 7th.
And I got back up at 1:30 a.m. Her door was open. She was gone. I panicked.
Hannah did not take a cell phone, a computer, or her ID.
People don't just disappear.
But that is exactly what Hannah did.
I don't think people truly understand what it's like to have somebody just vanish and not have, as you'd said, a resolution.
Yeah.
But it happens every day across the country.
It does.
Detective Becker's case file on Hannah grew to more than 2 inches thick.
I've worked with the Secret Service.
Along with the FBI, Ohio BCI, and the Ohio Attorney General's office.
Just nothing. There's just nothing.
Did Hannah wind up a victim of human sex trafficking?
And we live in a nightmare every day. It don't get better, it gets worse.
Did one of the men she met online kill her?
Does it keep you up at night?
It does. I think about her every day. Every day.
The only thing that I can keep in my head right now is she's dead.
This is the only missing persons case Detective Becker's never solved.
You think Hannah's still alive?
No, I don't. And I hate that. I hate it.
And then, a week after interviewing Hannah's mom and Detective Becker, on May 9th, out of nowhere, and very much alive, Hannah Redkey just walked into the Warren County Sheriff's Office.
It was shocking. I mean, I don't think I really processed it until the next day. Like, wow, she is okay.
It's just crazy. I wanted to cry, and then I didn't know what to say. All I could think about was to get her in an interview room and turn the camera on.